From 1893 to 1928, women across the globe fought for one fundamental right: the vote. This film traces their strategies, sacrifices, and victories from New Zealand's landmark win to legal equality in Britain and the United States. In 1893, New Zealand became the first self-governing nation to grant women the national vote. The news sent a ripple across continents, inspiring organizers from colonies to capitals to rethink what democracy could mean. The 1890s were a time of industrial growth, social reform, and sharp gendered expectations. Property laws, limited access to professions, and restricted civic status pushed many women to ask, if we are taxed and governed, why are we not represented? Early campaigns began at the grassroots: petition drives, door-to-door canvassing, and neighborhood clubs. In towns and cities, women taught each other organizing skills: petitions, letter writing, and public speaking to build local power. As local efforts multiplied, national federations and unions formed to coordinate strategy, fundraise, and lobby parliaments. These networks connected speakers, petitions, and the resources needed for larger campaigns. Leaders shaped public attention. Speakers, organizers, and strategists, both famous and lesser known. From charismatic orators to skilled administrators, their different styles widened the movement's reach and appeal. Suffragists used multiple tactics: petitions and letters to sway lawmakers, public lectures to persuade neighbors, and parades to show the strength of popular support. Each tactic was chosen to move both minds and ballots. Newspapers and cartoons shaped how the public saw suffrage. Allies and opponents used press columns and illustrations to sway opinion, sometimes caricaturing activists, sometimes elevating their arguments. When traditional tactics stalled, some groups turned to civil disobedience. Arrests, courtroom confrontations, and hunger strikes drew attention, and sometimes brutal state responses, forcing the public to confront the stakes. During World War I, women stepped into essential roles in factories, hospitals, and public services. Their labor and sacrifice shifted public perception about women's capability and citizenship obligations. Progress often came incrementally. State-by-state victories, partial franchise laws, and local ordinances paved the way for national change. Each legal win built momentum and legitimacy for broader reforms. Between 1918 and 1920, key reforms expanded voting rights in several nations. Partial suffrage in some countries, and the parliamentary advances created the legal framework that activists had long demanded. In 1920, the United States ratified the 19th Amendment, affirming that citizens could not be denied the vote on account of sex. For many activists, it was a long-awaited vindication. For others, it was the start of new political battles for full equality. In 1928 Britain, equal voting rights were consolidated, with the Equal Franchise Act, harmonizing the voting age and completing a long national struggle. The legal parity marked a major milestone in the international suffrage story. Suffrage reshaped democracies. More women in public office, policy shifts on education and labor, and changing family and civic expectations. The vote opened doors, though many inequalities remain to be addressed. Their fight reminds us that rights are built through persistence, strategy, and sacrifice. As we vote and organize today, we carry forward the lessons of those who fought for a voice, remember their work, and keep it alive.